Hey, welcome back to another video, another Harbor Freight product review. Usually do car related stuff, like I did a video on a wheel balancer and an oil extractor, but I do dabble some in woodworking, so today's video is going to be on the Harbor Freight planer. Alrighty, we have the Harbor Freight item number 61687 planer. Going to unbox it and just give a general overview. There's the instruction book, which isn't, as with everything you buy nowadays, isn't much account of anything, but there it is. And there's the what comes in the box. Of course, the planer itself, which is thoroughly wrapped in plastic to protect it from condensation and shipping. And there it is before the plastic comes off. And next up we have our dust catching bag, and we have this fence guide that you can use. It's sort of, I do demonstrate putting it on. Isn't much account on a wider piece of lumber. And then we're taking the plastic itself off the planer. And there you can see the business part of the planer, the underneath, and the blades part that turns around. There's your handle, your grip when you're holding the planing. And there's where the dust bag goes on, and the adjustment knob to turn the blade up and down. And now the guide, taking it out of the plastic with a few little pieces. Okay, and I took all these pieces out, and here is a close-up of the guide and the other little bracket to make the guide hold on to the plane. And this little wing nut and this little stove bolt. What also is included in it, there's that wrench that's used to take and adjust your blade height and change your blades. Alrighty, now we're going to assemble this 90-degree bracket to the guide. Okay, I want to take it there. This is sort of my interpretation out of reading the book, which isn't much help. I do believe the bolt sticks down from the top and the wing nut goes on the bottom as I'm doing. And then this wing nut that was already with the plastic head threaded in comes out, and it holds on to that area right in there. Alrighty, we're going to assemble this to the saw now. Like I say, it's not really a whole lot of account, which you'll see on wider piece of wood. And there we have it in place, and we're just going to tighten up the plastic wing nut. And there it is. And that other wing nut underneath, the metal head one, is where you can take and loosen it and adjust it for narrower areas to plane. It is in the widest setting at the current time. And here's a really nice feature. It has this little stop that when you set it down, it's not sitting on the blade. It holds it up off the place you're working. And now we're sliding our dust bag on in place, which simply just slides on. Okay, now we're going to clamp the piece of wood down. Thought I'd show this. These are Harbor Freight glue clamps. I used to glue these boards together and use it to hold it in place to plane the wood on actually the project I'm working on, which is going to be part of a train layout. And once we have it securely in place, we're going to give this a try. This whole project was recycled wood, including the oak boards, which was part of a fence. Okay, and there I'm starting. It is a little bit over about 1 inch and 32 thick, the wood. And we're going to take and turn the blade setting to the lowest to start. Do this by turning the adjustment knob counterclockwise as far as it'll go. And as you hear, we need to turn it down lower. We didn't really take too much wood off on that run. Alrighty, that's a little bit better, but we're going to take just a little bit more, and here we're starting to get somewhere. Okay, and if you see after that last pass, I've probably taken about 1/16 of an inch of wood off, which is about it with oak, about as far as you go. And look, you can see we're down to probably about 15/16 after the first light pass of that one. And now I took the fence off so I could plane farther back into the wood. That, like I say, other narrow pieces, that isn't going to do you any good.
In reality, for this job there, this planer probably isn't really made for it, but after about an hour of working, I did get it planed down to 3/4 of an inch, which is what I was shooting for, and it served the purpose.
Alrighty, it's been since I shot the unboxing 3 months, and I've used the Harbor Freight planer. It still does work. I've come up to the conclusion the dust bag is useless. It's a lot easier to take one of these and one of these and sweep your dust up. It fills up so quick, not a big problem. Also, the fences, I really don't have no real purpose for the fence in my needs. And a little complaint, this top of the adjustment knob fell off. And I'll show you, it still does function. It makes that sound. I mean, it still works. Here, I'll even take another pass. Okay, like I say, I don't know how long it's going to work that way, but it still does work. But there's definitely something making a weird sound in the planer. But I've already taken that board I was planing that I showed you at the beginning, did one more of those, which was 24 by 24, and used it on some smaller trim pieces and such. So, and it's still working, but like I said, don't sound like it's going to work long. So not a bad investment under probably how most people use it, but if you're doing as I was, those larger pieces of wood, it's probably not the tool for the job. So again, thank you for watching. Like I say, please hit the like button, comment, consider subscribing. Like I say, as always, I'm trying to build a channel up here. This is sort of a hobby of mine. But I do enjoy making the videos and helping out any way I can with information I know. Thank you.